Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have our week 2 match of the Bjdl Draft League against Xzeroxman, who is our opponent this week. He has the Mono Flying team for our division. As you can see, his team is on the right as always. Pretty stacked team with some really strong mods. Mono Flying in general has always been a really strong Monotype, so not surprising there. And we're going to try to do our best, obviously, going into this week. Little bit of a heads up as we're going through the video. I am not in the best shape right now. A little tired, have a headache, and my headache has kind of caused me to become a little nauseous. So I'm going to try to struggle or suffer through this because I need to get this match done like right now. So that's the plan. So I'll give it my best, obviously, but um, like looking at this screen right now is hurting my eyes. So I'll try my best. But either way, the team that we do have that we have brought this week is on the left. And we're doing something a little crazy. We're rocking some snow water. I figured this would be kind of cool to use, but also really good against my opponent because it allows us to really utilize Beartic, which is good into my opponent's team being an ice type. Without having to rely on water, or sorry, not water, without having to rely on rain and being potentially exploited by mods like Thunderous and Tornadus, who want to try and use the rain against us, right? We can run the snow, we can get Beartic out there, and we can still be successful. So our best snow setter is going to be Empoleon, who's coming this week. Icy Rock there, obviously, get us a little bit of extra snow turns with the Snowscape. Ice Beam in the first slot just to hit, flying types as usual. Roost so we can stay healthy if we get a few chances to roost up. And then Flip Turn in the last spot so we do have that momentum. Cool fun fact about Empoleon is that we're actually 1 point slower than Celesteela, which is nice. Allows us to get those nice slow flip turns against it, so that's really good. Then we have our Greninja coming this week, packing choice specs. Really want this mon to hit hard against our opponent's team, getting the stab ice beams and the stab blizzards in the snow, which is going to be really cool. We have Water Shuriken that's mainly just to deal with some of the priority or faster mons by opponent teams. Aerodactyl's naturally faster. Water Shuriken is super effective against it. That's really good. Mega Pincer with potential quick attack. Be faster than that. And even like if my opponent has a scarf on something like Thunderous, Tornadus, Landorus, uh, you know, come out of the woodwork with the that Water Shuriken. And then last slide, we just have Grass Knot. We didn't really have a fourth move that really worked well, but this is mainly just for the Terra Carkle that is my opponent's mutant captain. It's actually pretty good to my team, being able to Terra into water and then, having a steam engine. Whoa. What is. Ooh, okay. I don't know what that was. Also, if you guys can hear some background noise, I do apologize. I don't know if that's. I think it's a neighbor outside. That's really weird. Sorry about that. But we do have the grass out there mainly for the Carkle. It's able to Terra water, have the steam engine, which is not like that big of a deal for us to deal with. But obviously, be very annoying, resist both water and ice moves. So we do have that grass out there. Um, to hit it does decent damage. I think it's like 80 base power against Carkle, so it's really solid damage against Carkle. Um, do some decent damage, and then we have our Beartic, which of course, like I said, is going to be huge. Slush Rush, that way we can take advantage of the snow. Running Adamant. I believe we're faster than Tornadus, right? Yeah, should be faster than. We're faster than. We're definitely faster than Tornadus. And running Adamant. We have double Ice Stab, Bicycle Crash for big damage, Ice Punch for more guaranteed damage, and then we're just packing Liquidation. Um, Terra Water Liquidation. It's like does the same amount of damage as Icicle Crash, and it's going to hit stuff like Celesteela for the same amount of damage. So like, just bring it. It's also just guaranteed damage as well. Um, it doesn't really hit anything crazy hard. That Ice Punch is going to hit stuff harder, but it's there. We're Terra Water. There's no reason for us to be Terra Fly. except against like maybe Landorus. So it doesn't really matter, obviously. We have Swords Dance. If we get a Swords Dance off, it's going to be really huge. No, now next we have our Toxapex showing up for, I believe, the first week, right? It didn't show up last week. Rocking a Shukaberry, max defense. This is going to be our help deal with Pinsir a little bit. Then deal with Dragonite or Landers too. Rocking the Shukaberry just in case we need to eat a Earthquake and either hit them with something or haze them. So that way, like Dragonite sets up, we can eat an Earthquake, haze it, that stuff like that. Scald and Icy Wind. Scald obviously burns. Icy Wind to slow stuff down. Also super effective against flying types. Haze and then recover. Keep us healthy when we need to stay in. Not really like a fourth move I want to run. Maybe knock off, but I don't know how much we're going to be staying in. So we'll figure that out. Okay, cool. Interesting. The little red dot on my recording wasn't up, so sorry I clicked on that. My everything's kind of acting weird right now. It's very strange. But for some reason my dot wasn't there, so I thought I wasn't recording. And next up we have our handy dandy Seismitoad with a really interesting set. We're running Floatstone because I want to be able to live Grass Knots and not have to run Rindoberry because that would only allow me to live like one Grass Knot. Floatstone allows us to live Grass Knots from Tornadus, Landorus, Thundurus, potentially multiple of them. Like for example, like I think like Choice Specs Thundurus T does like 80 something. So like something from like Tornadus or Landorus, we could probably live like two of them, But it's out there. Also means that like it doesn't get popped from like a random grass move from something else. Um, I don't know. I just figured it'd be cooler. It's a little different than the Rindoberry and has the potential to make us live multiple depending on the sets that we're going up against. We are rocking the Poison Touch. Get a little sneaky poison on something with Ice Punch and Knockoff. This is our rocker as well. And then we have Toxic in the last slot. Throw it off on something random. Jesus, man, I get all kinds of pop-ups. Man, I really should probably. I wish I could edit this out, but I'm kind of talking over it as I'm going along. I'm just trying to power through this video, so I do apologize. But yeah, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, Toxic. Good for like Carkol, for example. It's going to want to come in. We can knock off its Eviolite, and then if we don't Poison Touch it, we can Toxic it, kind of help stall it out. Running that max special defense, like I said, for those Grass Knots. In our last place, we have our Overpond Wellspring. Very weird bring into my opponent because it is a Grass type, but it does really well into things like Landorus and Thundurus, for example. It's faster than them. Landorus obviously can U-turn on it, but it's like you're gonna get a solid, Ivy Cudgel off on it. Thundurus obviously slower than it as well, and then we resist like electric. Well, we're neutral electric move. We don't take a lot from Grass Knot. Like we're not running Weather Ball, we're not running Rain, so it can't Weather Ball us. The most it can do to us is Sledge Wave us. So, and it's likely it brings that move, but it's a decent little mon to that Pokemon as well. With a Trailblaze up, it can even threaten like Tornadus and Aerodactyl. Which is why we're running that for like late game sweeps. Ivy Cudgel, obviously, stab. Power Whip is mainly there for Carkol, and then Play Rough is there for Dragonite. Basically, do as much damage to them as possible when the time, arises. So that's our team that we're bringing. Our 6 Mons. Yeah, best of luck. Like I said, I'm feeling a little bit better. My head is not hurting as much, but I still don't feel great. I'm very tired. But we'll try to power through this. So I'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, here we are in the match, and I am not surprised by the first 3 or really the first 4. I am a bit surprised by no Celesteela. I expect that mine to come because it's neutral to ice. So no Celesteela, which is interesting. And also I'm thinking I should have maybe brought the fake water or the fake rain from Politoed. But too late to think about that now. I think I need to get rocks up early, right? So I think I lead with my Toad. I think I'll lead with Toad. Yeah, and Poya's gonna have a hard time this match. I can already tell. Um, Having these Earthquaker mons here, but I think we lead Toad. I think that's the best overall lead. Um, yeah, I think Toad. Because other than that, would lead Grin. I could force out Karkle early. Hmm. Not having Hazard clear on Napoleon sucks though this week as well. um, I'm thinking about making changes though, just on a different note, other than the battle to the team. I'm not sure this is the last week for changes. It's an off season week, so I don't really like. I'm not tryharding that much, if you know what I mean. But I do want. Let me hide this real quick. Uh, well, wait. I go here. Hide. No. What? Okay. Wait. Oh, it's not detecting. There we go. Okay. Um, just because like I kind of wish the team was a little bit better, but I like the team, but like there's just so many issues, and I just don't know how to restructure the team. We're gonna lead Slime. Cool, brother. Cool. Um, all right, nice. I think I'm gonna knock off here. Just that easy early knockoff. We'll probably see it Terra immediately. Um, Fearing the earthquake. If it doesn't Terra and it switches, that's cool because then I get a yeah, the Carco lead is kind of what I wanted. Honestly, get this mine out of the way as early as possible. Hazard stack those annoying. I also can't get rocks up because I think it. I know Colossal gets rapid spin. Does fucking Carkle get rapid spin? I feel like it definitely should, right? Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll knock off first, and then we'll try to get rocks up on a switch or something. Pretty free knockoff. My opponent wants to switch as well. His only option is really to go into the pincer. Yeah, flying's really strong. I'm surprised my opponent got so many strong mons. He has like I think he has 11 mons in his draft, and was able to grab all three genies plus Dragonite, which is crazy that none of them got sniped either. Which obviously Tornadus can't be sniped. It's one of Flying's best mons. Um, but Thunderous isn't getting sniped a lot. Landorus neither. I don't know. To be fair, I mean it's not crazy that he got all three of them, should I say? Because the other types aren't necessarily prioritizing them. Although Dragonite is really good on Dragon. Yeah, we knock off, get rid of a potential Eviolite. If we get the knockoff plus the poison on the first turn, that'd be huge. You see the Eviolite go. We see a Will-O-Wisp. That's unfortunate because that's passive chip on us. But I get the Toxic though, something for free. So bum. Yeah, it's getting chipped early kind of sucks. But if I can get up rocks, we do see spikes come out. It's very annoying. Um, if I go into Ogre Pond here, see this thing is gonna get so many spikes up. There's nothing I can do about it. Mm, yeah. Oh my god, dude. I honestly don't know if I can win this game with spikes up and having no hazard clear. I think I have to go Ogre Pond immediately. If he Willows on that turn, that's crazy. I don't have a Ghost type either. He just spins for free. That's the problem. I need to keep this alive, but do I go Ogre Pawn? A burnt Ogre Pawn has no value, dude. I have to go Ogre. It's either Ogre, get up rocks, he gets another layer of spikes, he rapid spins for free. I think I have to go Ogre here. If he willows, that's a great play by him. No, we just need more spikes. Cool. I'm just gonna click Power Whip. We do kill. Cool. We limit the spikes damage. No, we'll probably see. Probably see Torn come out and click like The real question is how. Oh my god, 2 layers of spikes, dude. This is so cooked, bro. This is so cooked. Mm. I knew that I was like, dude, there's a world. I was also really scared of offensive Celesteela. It's really good in my team. I think he just goes. He could just go Pincer for free here, dude, and it would like could just straight up win, which is crazy to think about. If he goes Pincer, I think I have to hit it. Hmm. Okay, we see the Knight, Dragonite come out. This is not good, dude. Play rough here, 64. He outrages immediately. All right, cool. Now we force him into a position for a bad switch. We can Ice Beam. Ice Beam get rid of D-Knight early, which is great. We broke multi-scale, so it dies to Ice Beam. Oh. I do not like the pincer. It's going to be a problem. Free kill on that. I also could have went actually. Oh, I should have went Empoleon. Yeah, pincer comes out. I think I have to go Toxapex. If he earthquakes immediately, I don't know if that's good or bad, honestly. Ah, I was. I mean, I was thinking just like get the free kill, but I should have went. I should have went Empoleon, ate the outrage, got up Snow, pivoted, and got in Bear Tick and just went crazy because that that was the angle. Oh my god! Like I said, that was the angle. To be fair though, Pincer always existed, which made that angle a lot harder, honestly. So maybe I have to wait for Pincer to die. I don't know. I'm gonna go Pex though. All right, Haze here. Uh, I might not even live this dude. Honestly, he might even have the earthquake. This might be just GG right here. We are Shuka. We do eat. We do eat. All right. Well, now I scald. Yeah, I scald. I think I scald, right? Do I scald? I think I have to scald. Most damage, or does Icy Wind do more damage? No, Icy Wind does not do more damage. Scald does more damage. The problem is, hold on, let me check this calc real quick. These spikes, man. Let's see. Ninja respects doesn't really matter. Wait. Where's my set? Where's my set? Hold on. Greninja. 100 bands. We'll do Pinserio Mega. Oh, dude, I think I just lost. Yeah, because he has quick attack, right? I think I just lost. Well, I guess I was just supposed to play the haze, because damn. Um, I guess I have to go for slime life. I probably don't live shit. I just have to ice punch here. I definitely don't think I live return. If it has, yeah, it kills. Um, GG, I believe he should have quick attack. If he doesn't have quick attack, um, I don't know. Where's Water Shuriken and see? Okay, crit once. Yeah, GG. Yep. Well, start digging in your pie twin. Yeah, I guess I could have bluffed the Aqua Jet. I'm gonna flex the tech. Cool. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm not really sure. Like I said, Pincer was always a problem. Um, Pincer was always a problem. It was a problem I didn't deal with exceptionally well. I think I had to get the bird. I think I had to get the bird. Jesus. Yeah, the Jet Bear. If I should have thought about that. If I would have bluffed the Jet Bear, um, then I have a better chance at winning that game. As we saw, it lived Thunderbolt. Yeah, there's a world where I get out of that. Yeah, if I flex, if I spikes plus Pincer being a menace, that's annoying. Honestly, I kind of expected it. Flying just has way too many good mons to really really good type. I still like water doesn't have a lot of good mons. I think the biggest problem with water is that um a lot of water mons are actually really cheap. A lot of really good water mons. Toxapex is cheap. Apollyon was cheap. Those are all really good mons, obviously. Um, But like water can't run really good balance mods, and it can't run rain, at least the way that this board is set up with Pelipper, should I say. Not that there's a big issue with using Polito. Polito does not have momentum, but so it really makes a weird restriction. I just think it's like I said. I think I think water's good. It's a good monotype, obviously. Historically speaking, it's a really good monotype. I used to play a lot of monotype. Um, I think flying just has way too many good mons, honestly, and yeah, none of them are getting sniped. Like electric doesn't care about thunderous incarnate that much, right? Flying likes it. It's an electric community. It's really strong. You know, ground doesn't really care about Landorus that much. It'd rather actually have Landorus Eye usually because it's a really good special attacker, as we saw by ground last week on Landorus Eye, and then Great Tusk, which is kind of does everything Landorus does, and then like Tornadus obviously can't be sniped, and then I think Dragon should get Dragonite. It's a really good mon. Um, but yeah. Unfortunately, um, like I said, I don't know what I could have done. I think maybe the early Beartic angle works, but because we saw how well it lived a quick attack. Not sure. I think probably would have went the to feign the jet, but he doesn't fear the jet though that early, so I don't think it really matters. I would have needed another crit. I need like two crits. Skull did nothing. Ugh, that's so gross. Um, yeah, I was kind of fishing for a burn. I should just kept clicking haze. That was always the play. Kept clicking haze. Live the eye. It's whatever though. That was the play, was to always just keep clicking haze. And I should have done that, and I didn't do that. That's my fault. That's a misplay on my behalf. But either way, GG's to my opponent. Just kind of got outgunned this week, so we will try to roll around to next week, um, and see what happens. Either way, though, yeah. So see you guys around.